everyone, Amy here with another aha moment. This one has to do with something that Wayne Dyer said many years ago that really got me to thinking, and it led to an incredible aha moment. For those of you who aren't aware, Wayne Dyer said, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. And I contemplated this for a while, and first of all, I think it's a majorly profound statement, but it occurred to me that our current reality is based upon the way we looked at things. So go with me for a second. When you were a child, things happened, and you internalized and interpreted them a certain way. And based on the way you interpreted them, you created your own rules, reality, whatever you want to call it. And so as you proceeded through life, you made decisions based on how you perceived that event or those events or events in general in your past. And that has led you to the life that you lead now. So let me give you an example, because that's kind of vague. When I was younger, when I was in high school, I threw a party for some what I call friends. Now they weren't, looking back, they weren't friends. They were really acquaintances and people I just knew in school. And they all said they were coming, and I bought all this food, and I got dressed in a really cute outfit, and I sat and I waited, and I waited, and I waited. And do you know that nobody showed up? Not one person. And I determined at that moment that I was terrible at throwing parties, and that I would never throw another party because I felt so humiliated and so lonely and so miserable that it wasn't a feeling that I wanted to repeat. So fast forward, I would go to parties. I would meet a single friend for lunch, but throwing a gathering I did not do. It took me over 10 years. 10 years, I think it was almost 15 actually, 15 years before I actually threw some sort of gathering. And it went fine, which totally busted my whole theory that I give terrible parties and nobody wants to come to my parties. But I know people who may have been in that situation and may have interpreted the fact that nobody came totally different than me, and so it would have impacted their life totally differently. So if we are now consciously aware that our past has created our current reality that we live in, that if we don't like an aspect of our current reality, can we not go back and not undo what has been done, but look at it, like Wayne Dyer says, look at it a little bit differently so that the things that we look at moving forward change. So I could go back and say, you know, it wasn't the fact that I throw a terrible party. It was the fact that I chose to invite the wrong people. Or I could have said that was them missing out. And you know how that's really hard when you're a teenager to do all of this. But now looking back, I can make those corrections so that it doesn't impede me from making life decisions moving forward that can hold me back and change my current reality. So if you don't like your current reality, some aspect of it, stop and think, does it have anything to do with something or some decision that you made based on a previous event that you interpreted a certain way? And can you now go back, now that it has been years or months or days, and view that situation a little bit differently so that now moving forward you will make different decisions, and so your life will then automatically change and be a little bit different? How profound is that? So there you go. That is my aha moment. That is what I plan to do in aspects of my life that I might not be very happy with. I'm going to try and go back and figure out if it stems from something that I viewed when I was younger and I made a decision based upon that interpretation, and maybe I need to just look at it from a different vantage point. Anyway, I hope that this aha moment has helped you. And if it has resonated with you, please click that like button below. And if someone else could benefit from it, go ahead and let them know. Share it with the others. And of course, if you want to know when I'm posting my next video, be sure to click that notification button with that bell icon, and you'll get notified the next time I upload a video. Until then, make it a great one.